Everyone, it's Libby from Meister Tarot. I'd like to acknowledge the Worimi First Nations people. It's WORIMI, and welcome to you, your guides, my guides in the universal energies. Okay, entertainment only. If I forget to lift that up and show it, I do have it highlighted under every video. So entertainment only. What I want to have a look at in this particular video is I want to have a look at the few people are emailing to me the rumor that Stephen Miller is the one that's calling the shots behind what's going on in Washington, D.C. nowadays. So we know he's capable of it. We know he's a really, really nasty piece of work. Entertainment only, allegedly. So I just want to have a look at that. Now, I do notice that my link, just in case that's what the sensor's picking up, video has restrictions on it. So hopefully that's getting through to you guys okay. I'm going to use the Runic Tarot in regards to Stephen Miller. It's a really dark deck, but boy, oh boy, he's a really dark person. So I'll do my best to keep it light for you. And I do have my cheat sheet here. Do my best with that as well. Okay, let's have a look. Is Stephen Miller? Oh goodness me, I can't believe he's got children. Oh boy, you'd need a bag over your head, wouldn't you? Is Stephen Miller the one that's calling the shots behind what's happening with the dismantling in Washington, D.C.? We know he's evil enough. We know there's squabbling happening now between Muskrat and Rubio. The wheels are starting to fall off. Who's that? I mean, we know there are overlords, so to speak, in the likes of Teal and Leonard Leo and whoever that other dude was that was paying off Clarence, and there's and Yarvin, and international players as well. Oh, the Romanian dude got arrested not that long ago. The one that Muskrat had been backing for Romania, he got arrested just recently. I'll have a look at him actually, but let's see if he's singing like a bird. But I want to have a look. Stephen Miller. Show me what we need to know about Stephen Miller. What do we need to know about Stephen Miller? I might do an energies reading, slightly different layout. What do we need to know about Stephen Miller? Is he calling the shots? Is he the one that's directing traffic, calling the shots in Washington? Then I'm going to have a look at his relations with others. Come on down, let's have a look. Okay, when I started and split the deck, this was the card on one half, and I did wonder about whether showing it to you, so it's interesting it's popped up again. Stephen Miller. He's wanting to go back to a simpler time where it was the white dude went out to work, the wife stayed at home and had the kids. She basically had no autonomy other than what he dictated. He wants this illusion of what the 1950s was like. I'm just going to say. Also drawn to the simplicity of dress and building in the background. Now, I'm not going to say any particular religion, but it feels like he wants to go back to that sort of, not quite Handmaid's Tale, but, when the man was the head of the household and the woman did what she was told. And having watched the other Boleyn girl last night, that sort of era when alliances were made by marrying off or sending into mistresshood the daughters, that sort of, yeah, he'd love it. He'd absolutely love it. However, time has moved on. 8 of Cups can be walking away from what emotionally does not serve, but I'm also drawn to the fact of the squirrel grabbing a cup and nicking off, while the crusty old dragon is down the front there, chewing on the dead wood. But I'm drawn to the pentacle that's on the dragon there, which is the symbol for comfort and pleasure. Ugh, yucky, yucky, yucky. So this is the second signifier. Whereas the little squirrel up the top there, where is that? Can I find that? Looks like an R, is about travel, journey, evolution. Thank you. This is, things have moved on. I can't say it any clearer than that. Times have moved on, Miller. It's not all about your pleasure and joy. It is about evolution. Okay. This one here, if I look on my little chitty shitty here, oh, I can't see it. Do apologise. Can't see it on my cheat sheet. I wonder whether it's made up of two other symbols, or I really, really need to note more down on my piece of paper here. But yeah, evolution has moved on. We don't live in this time anymore. That's what he wants. Okay, so this is the energies of Miller. So the energies behind the scene, the King of Wands, striding out, bringing action, uh, torching everything to bring forth what he wants, basically. But I'm sorry, it's a nightmare situation for everybody else. It is. It is a nightmare situation. Coming out of this King energy, we've got the Ace of Pentacles. I wouldn't say it was protection. Is it money? Oh, thank you. Because I'm looking at the energies of Stephen Miller. This is about the man of action protecting. The man of action protecting. Being the head of the household, you will do what I say because I am the man and I will protect you. But he's being challenged by the fact that times have moved on. Out of this Nine of Swords comes this Ace of Swords, the sword of truth. So there's two energies and outcomes here. Out of this nightmare situation comes new strategy, new truth, new honesty. Could be new legal action or legal protection, possibly. Let's see how it goes. Crowning the reading is the Nine of Wands. It's about protections. It's about guardrails in place. Karma over him is that there is guardrails in place that he can't go beyond. Oh boy, oh boy. So I'm glancing down my list. See what these dreams, fantasies, uncontrolled forces. No, that's not that one. That's a different one. Yeah, I'm just going back to there's guardrails in place that he can't get past. And the Knight of Cups. So the karma hanging over him is there are guardrails that he can't get past. So this is the energy he's all about. Riding in as the knight in shining armor, offering protection, offering up what he thinks is what is required. But there is this tsunami coming up behind him. So this is the karma. He's being stopped. This is what he's offering, but him and his horse are about to get swept away because the Six of Swords, it is about packing up the swords of truth and moving forward to a new dawn, a new beginning, a new day. Dear leader, see you later. Ending of a cycle with the Ten of Pentacles. We've got the Emperor, my way or the highway. Oh, okay, thank you. an ending of Dear Leader. I wonder if this is going to unleash Miller into his raping and pillaging and wannabe dictator, my way or the highway energy. This is reaping what you sow, but he's got this target on his back. It's also the rune of honor and justice and leadership and authority, but target on his back is poor choices with the Seven of Cups as the hidden agenda is revealed. Two of Pentacles, things being stalled as the sun rises, and then legal action. And then a big judgment card coming for him, raising the raising of everything, RAZING. Information coming out quickly about oligarchs that's going to lead to this devil energy being investigated. Okay, right. So that's the energy Stephen Miller is in. He wants to go back to a time where women weren't allowed bank accounts, where there was no such thing as single parent welfare, basically tying women to um, to men. It's to go back to when men ruled is what he wants. Okay, so is Stephen Miller. So there's nothing surprising there. Is Stephen Miller. It's not going to work for him though. I'm just going to say it's not going to work. However, when Dear Leader goes down, that Four of Swords, he may unleash. He might try to. Okay. Okay, thank you. When Felon 45, because there's no if about it, when the wheels fall off Felon 45 bandwagon, is Stephen Miller what's gonna happen? Is Stephen Miller gonna try and take over? Show me what's gonna happen with Stephen Miller. When the wheels, he's fully entrenched. I'm getting he's fully entrenched in this 2025. Okay. Sorry, I had 4 cards fall out, so I'll just go through them for you. Yeah, he has absolute disregard for human life, couldn't give a rat's backside. To him, it's all a game. He's playing with people's lives, corrupt to the core. However, we've then got this. Remember that 10 of Pentacles I had in that previous reading? I think it might have had a different meaning because what's been brought here? The world. The Nazis looking into the Ark of the Covenant and turning to dust. The ending is coming. The ending is coming. We have a new beginning. I'll actually just bring you down and show them. A new start, a new beginning, a new journey. And then we've got this 10 of Pentacles again. And I'm thinking that this 10 of Pentacles is the people. People coming together and destroying. Now, remember, this was next to the Emperor card. It's people versus Emperor energy. Because then we've got a rebalancing. The Two of Swords in this barren landscape. What strategy to bring forth in the face of this compassionate, courageous strength and this new emotional beginning where the devil is going to find himself investigated. And the secrets, the evil secrets are going to be fully revealed. So I think this is him trying to find a path out. Okay. I don't know what he's doing behind the scenes, but I'll put them in randomly because there's not that many of them for me. There's not that many of them for me. Stephen Miller, what is your game behind the scenes? Well, here's the hidden agenda being revealed. Are you pulling the strings behind the scenes? Are you one of the main players behind the scenes? I just can't get away from these cards when talking about Stephen Miller. The evil is going to be revealed and he's going to find himself under investigation, like close investigation. He's got some sort of dastardly hand in this, and it's all going to be exposed. So what does the future hold for you, Stephen Miller? Okay. Now, I'm just going to say, when I get information dumped on me by my guides, it comes like a ball of yarn, and I've got to take a few seconds to unravel it. I'm getting that when Dear Leader goes down, he's going to try and step over Vance. Is what I'm getting. Okay, show me. What is Miller going to try and do in the future, and how's it going to go for him? What's Stephen Miller's planning for the future, and how's it going to go for him? I don't even get stepping over Vance. He's going to step on Vance. Stephen Miller. Coming to an end. And this is the wrath of nature and the uncontrollable forces on his chest. Wrath, uncontrollable forces of nature, but beyond that, well, the forces of progression. So again, the Nazi looking into the Ark of the Covenant, his second signifier. So, okay, thank you. The World card is very much about one door closing and another one opening. It's not an ending, it's about an ending, completion of a cycle and a new beginning. So he thinks he's going to step into this new beginning, but I think he's going to find himself turned to dust due to his greed. His second signifier again is this card, the corruption and absolute disregard for human life and indolence and just it. Yeah, at the base. This is what he's stewing in. He wants to go back to a time where it was the done thing was for the wife, no matter what chaos there was in her day, put a bow in her hair, put her lippy on, kiss the husband when he gets home from work, put dinner on the table, and treat him as though he's the be all and end all. Oh, he's yuck. In the past, we've got this victory card, so claiming victory. However, okay, I'm going to point out in this particular card, aside from the fact that the symbol at the top there, we all know that symbol. It used to be, I don't know if you can see the symbol in the light there, that symbol there, or the starts of it. It used to be back in the Egyptian days. It was a symbol of all that was good and powerful. And then it got taken over by a certain element. during the 1930s. But this particular card, the victory, but you'll notice this figure here is down in the gully, out of sight. So you've got all these foot soldiers up the top here, but the one that's at the center of it all is down in this hidden gully. Okay. Interesting, in the past. So I think there is very possibly, actually not even very possibly, I think he is calling the shots in regards to the most cruel, in regards to the most cruel actions to force this past, his perception of this past back onto people. Oh, he's a nasty piece of work, isn't he? Absolutely. Oh, yick. Crowning the reading. Again, the Seven of Pentacles. It's about sort of this arrogant position where he's got all his trophies lined up. But it has put a target on his back. But he's looking over his shoulder. He's looking over his shoulder. He's got his sword down, so he's not prepared for battle, but he's admiring all the trophies, all his achievements on the wall. Ugh. The immediate future. The smoke and mirrors of these poor choices, or as Laurie would call it, the shell game. Externally, times have moved on, but he's still chewing on that crusty old branch. Internally, hidden agenda, the bison in the room, the reality is starting to emerge. But his hidden agenda, what he's really after. Hopes and fears, trying to sell what he's selling, but the tsunami's coming. We've got this Fool card. This journey that he's on, it's not going to end well. This Fool's journey that he is on, it's not going to end well for him. It's all about lying and stealing and leaving certain elements of society defenseless and betrayal. We know that. Secret deals done in the corner of the dark rooms. Those that he supports and supports him for their abundance is going to turn into a nightmare. And it's a nightmare for many due to the strength and courage of community and compassion and the defiance of such. The message of defiance. King of Swords, legal action, Wheel of Fortune turning, the Sun, things being fully revealed. It's just a nasty piece of work, actually. And he's cruel for just the sake of being. Like, he has no compassion, no empathy, no. I'm just going to ask a couple of cards. Is Stephen Miller's aim to step over Vance? Is Stephen Miller's aim that when 45, because there's no if about it, I mean, everybody knows he's on the way out. Is Stephen Miller's aim to take control when 45 goes? There's that card again. Page of Cups and the Emperor. Yes. unexpected coming forward, setting himself up as emperor. Just cruelty for the sake of cruelty, evil because he couldn't give a rat's backside. Something unexpected out of left field and setting himself up as an emperor. Yep. Just this barren landscape of destruction. But it is a crossroads moment where his evil will be revealed. I'm going to show the next one, the Ten of Cups. I don't think he cares if his evil is revealed. It is literally a fight between good and evil. It still can go either way. And he wants to set himself up at the head of the table and be celebrated and be applauded. And there's that card again if you're wondering what the next one was. He's looking at all his what he sees as achievements. It's putting a target on his back. I got to get out of this energy. It's just a... So yes, I don't know what he's doing behind the scenes. I wanted to have a look at the relationships, didn't I? Show me the relationship between Stephen Miller and Felon 45. Show me. I don't think Felon 45 even knows who's pulling the levers. Show me the relationship between Stephen Miller and Felon 45. Felon 45 is simply the fill out the front of the stage while the curtains are closed and the scenery is being changed. Show me the relationship. Right, we've got the Eight of Pentacles, work going on behind the scenes, the secret meetings in the pub, and the government. We've got the lazy president, and then we've got the destruction, wanting to bring the destruction in, an end of an era and a new cycle. Yeah, I honestly, I think he's pulling the strings behind government. And I don't think Felon 45 realises that. Gosh, he's being so played on so many angles. Show me the relationship between Stephen Miller and EM, Leon. Show me the relationship between Stephen Miller and Leon. Show me the relationship between Stephen Miller, you want that one, and Leon. One more, and you want that one. Okay, what I'm getting here is he's biding his time while he's letting Leon just burn the whole lot to the ground. And then he wants to come in as the healer and protector. When the end comes, he's going to step in as the new beginning and he's going to toss Leon out as his plans. He's going to present himself as the as the protector and bring things to an end and toss Leon out. Yeah, I'm getting he's just biding his time in regards to Leon. He's letting Leon destroy. Surely Leon knows. Can they really be that stupid? Deviousness within deviousness. Show me the relationship between. Now, remember, Vance and Leon don't like each other at all. Show me the relationship between Miller and Vance. Shady Vance. Vance. Blame it on the accent. Show me the relationship between Stephen Miller and Shady Vance. I mean, goodness me, who takes their 3-year-old daughter to a protest rally and then claims that the daughter was scared by it? Like, what an idiot. But show me the relationship between Stephen Miller. Okay, I'm going to do one line from Shady's point of view and one line from Miller's point of view. So what does Shady think the relationship is? And 3 cards. And I'll just do a quick shuffle and then do what it is from Miller. So Shady. What card again? Working behind the scenes, hard work. Right. So from Shady's point of view, he thinks that he's going to step up into this top dog role. Okay. What does Miller have planned regards to Shady? What does Miller have planned? What does Miller have planned in regards to Shady Vance? What does Miller have planned in regards to Shady? Right. Okay. I'm going to say the voice of reason, scoff, scoff, but tossing Vance out of the ranks and closing the ranks behind him. Seductive, but throwing him out. What does Miller have planned for Shady? 2 10s, end of cycle. 3 10s, end of cycle. And then planting the seeds for the new beginning. And then we've got the Empress and a new journey. He wants closer ties to Russia, but this new false selections, Russian type energy. And on the base, we've got the ending, the end, and the plan. The plan is to bring an end. So, Shady, I think you need to watch your back. Moving on to a new start where it's all about the Emperor and it's all about money. Money and control. Miller sees himself as being the one, like he's allowing, or not even allowing, okay, he's sitting back, because I had those 2 cards. I think he is sitting back, biding his time, while things are being torn apart by Felon and Shady and Leon. And his intention is to ride in as the voice of reason um, as the saviour, basically. Step on shady. That's his plan. I'm just going to say that's his plan. Don't think it's going to succeed because I think he is underestimating the American people. They are. So Felon 45 expects people to behave like Felon 45 would. In other words, threatening, bullying, bribing. He expects those that he deals with to behave in the way that his past dealings have gone, ergo shafting the subcontractors, etc., who couldn't afford to sue him, but also that he himself would take certain paths. So that's Felon 45. The Kremlin and those likes are thinking that they feel that the populace would behave like the Russians, who are just after, centuries of being downtrodden. It's a long way for them to rise up and revolt. When you're in a 3-hour bread line to try and get food for your children, you don't have the energy to revolt. And that's part of what they're trying to take the US to, but they're moving so quickly due to knowing that things are going to come to an end quickly. They've underestimated the American people. Now, those that live in the lap of luxury, who have never had to vacuum the floor or go to the supermarket or whatever, they underestimate the American people. And I think this is what they're all doing. And it's the same with Miller. He thinks that Leon and 45 are just going to bring this entire destruction to the US. And then he's just going to step on Shady into the top job position. It's not going to happen. It might get close, but it's not going to happen. Entertainment only. Be vigilant, be aware, do not be alarmed. Turn off the mainstream media. Find your medium through the written word online if you feel that you must. I don't even go to the YouTubes of the likes of Midas Touch. I admire the work they're doing, but Occupy Democrats, a lot of those I don't go to because it's a lot of emotional sensationalism. Good news, and I admire what they're bringing forth, but protect yourself. Protect yourself emotionally because we've got a little ways to go yet. Okay, love to you all. Take care.